Wen Hui giggles as he shares several teas in his boyfriend Xiaoxi. They've got utilized to walk on water supply. He's a crisp, foggy night. They go among the softly swinging sunny panels, locking them to ponton floats. He's on the airborne. I can breath more than readily, says Wen Hui. A few years back, his lifetime was rather various. He treated 800 meters under the pond as a charcoal miner. Now one company, Sungrow, has rotated it in the planet's largest float sunny farmer. I am so lot happier, says Wen Hui. While we treated in the pit, it was black and the facility were very poor. That was detrimental to yours public health. Each day my mom would pray for me, nods Xiaoxi. Every year thousands of miners die of lung illness. Wen Hui and Xiaoxi include loose friends to one especially unpleasant shape of silicosis, named as dark lung. The largest essential item is how the production is very nice for our public health. We all include parents and family. We fair can't provide to get patient. Wen Hui says he retrained as a sunny pane assembly language at Guqiao in Sungrow 9 months back. Work in the pit, we could just do a bit more than rather than 4,000 renminbi, $630, 450 pounds. Because now he earns more than rather than 5,000 renminbi, how's almost 20,000 renminbi a year. That is an enormous sum of cash for our families. Observer, the sun growth above, the planet's largest float sunny farmer, close and Hui, in reach of geese moving among the reeds. It is difficult to trust the draft was just done, probable by tragic. Just a few left outcast houses, immersed by the water supply illusion at the villages how utilized to stay there. 10 years ago the charcoal pit under compressed destructive homes and livelihoods in the region. Above period the sunk countryside imbued in rainfall to be a extensive pond. Down there are many decades of submerged charcoal mining through China, and Sungrow hopes to rotate these disasters in prospect. Sungrow's Guqiao Sunny Farmer will be 4 persons times greater rather than its present recording holder and Hui while it is completed. The 150 MW program can produce 160 millionth kilowatt several hours of power a year, says Guqiao draft officer Shi Xianbin. In China, how is quite power to force 15,000 homes. The draft will as well produce 20 millionth renminbi for the regional economics and ensure qualified jobs for regional human beings. China is the planet's largest contaminant. It produces more than carbon sequestration emissions rather than any some nationality, and how is substantially due to its trust on charcoal. Onto a paper by the Planet Public Health Organization, more than rather than a millionth deaths in 2016 in China leading of onboard contamination. These detrimental particulates are the on-products of flaming charcoal. As a outcome the nation has diminished its intake of charcoal constantly above the recent few years and nested hard in sunny and some revolving source of power. Sungrow's head engineering sums up increasing mood through China. We human beings of the general are accountable for preservation our pure dark blue sky and white clouds for the next of our family. Following a day out on the water supply, when Hui heads behind to the hostel he shares in on a half a dozen associate. Wen Hui's household is relying in the area's equity town Hefei. It is a overall life for workers on big projects love Guqiao. Following a common food he makes a live video urge to his son and asks him how his exams went at high school. I believe the next of the production is vivid, although I am yet fair in assembly language currently, says Wen Hui. As for my child, I expect how he can do a work that is nice for his public health, can give him joy and a stable revenue.